Today I'm going to do a review of the X3 Wallke mountain bike. This is an e-bike. So to start with the key features, this is a full-size e-bike. It is probably, I don't want to say twice as big, but it's almost twice as big as Kimberly's much smaller e-bike. Most e-bikes that you see out there are the smaller frame. This is a gigantic monster beast mountain bike in size. I wanted one that proportionally felt like a full-size bike, and that's what this is. The tire size is 26 by 4, so that means it has a 26-inch tire and it is 4 inches wide. So this is great for going across the beach or mountain biking or anywhere where you're in really soft terrain. The bike's going to help out a lot with that. This bike is also a full suspension bike. So the front has an adjustable shock, and the top of it, you just turn the knob and you can control the compression of how much shock you get. And then the rear has a shock absorber also, making it full suspension. It does have disc brakes, and you'll see a lot of wear on my bike because, like I said, I've had this bike for 6 or 7 months, and we've taken it up and down the East Coast, and I've done a whole lot of mountain biking with it, and then just street riding too. The bike does fold and it fits in the back of our fifth wheel, but with it being so large, the one thing to keep in mind is that it does not fold anywhere near as small and compact as the smaller mountain bikes. There's really only 2 additions that I've added to this bike. The first thing I added was this chain tensioner, and I found it on the Wallke forums on Facebook. So when you purchase a Wallke, they give you a link to their Facebook page, and then there's a wealth of information on there. What this chain guide does is it adds a little bit of tension to the chain, so then when you do real kind of large jumps and tree stumps and all kinds of craziness, the chain doesn't come off. I've never had the chain come off on this bike ever with a tensioner on there, and I've not had any kind of problems out of that tensioner. The other thing I added was a GoPro mount. So the GoPro just basically clips in here, and then I shoot all kinds of footage with my bike going around with the GoPro. These aluminum pedals are the optional pedals. They actually mailed them to me for free with some kind of package when I purchased a bike. It came with the upgraded pedals, but initially there were some plastic pedals on here, and you could pull on them and fold them. But I never really found a whole lot of use out of being able to fold the pedals, because that wasn't the spot that it felt like it was always getting in the way. It was actually the handlebars. When I closed the bike up and folded it, because this is a folding mountain bike, it always seemed like the handlebars were the things that got in the way. Now, talking about the handlebars, that is one of the things that I read in the forums. The first thing that people upgrade with if they're serious bikers, which is putting wider handlebars on there, because bikes just feel more comfortable when they have wider handlebars, and this being a collapsible folding one, they put a little bit shorter handlebars on it to make it so it would be a little bit more collapsible, and it would be a little more compact. However, most people end up wanting to have just slightly wider handlebars. So the bike itself has an easy to work menu system. It has a power button here that you hold down, and then the menu will come up. The menu has on it basically your speedometer, and then there's this important number down here, 0, 1, 2, and 3, and that indicates how much assistance it's going to give you. So over here there's like up and down, so you just go 1, 2, and 3, and then you can go back down, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So when you're on 0, this is a regular bicycle, and then when you're on any number other than 0, it is pedal assist. Meaning when you pedal, it tries to help you out a little bit. And then not only will it help you out a little bit, but you also have this little thing here, and if we put it on 0, I'll push down on it. This is the throttle. So basically, if you want to move and you don't want to pedal at all, you can just push down on the throttle and it will move you. However, it will only throttle you when you are in like 1, 2, or 3. Obviously in 0, it is a regular bicycle. It also has this little bell here that obviously is not going to work with the GoPro adapter pushing next to it, but normally it rings a little bit. And then it comes with a mount for your phone, which is kind of neat. And they actually give you some wiring that I never even hooked up. so you can actually charge your phone while it's on here with a wire. I think it's off the battery, is the way the charging works. And then this is the shifter, so you can shift which gear you're in. And what I've found in the past is basically when I'm street riding, I want to have it on the most difficult setting to pedal, because I like to go fast when I'm street riding. And then when I'm mountain biking, I want to have it on the lowest setting, and I want to have the most amount of assistance. And then these are just the brakes. Pretty simple. So this is Geisinger. It is a hospital chain that has bike trails in Pennsylvania. And I've been to a bunch of different places to take the bike, and this happened to be the first bike trail that I actually did on the Wallke X3. And of course it also was the most difficult one that I did because I did not do any kind of research into the difficulty. And so this is basically on the side of a mountain, and it is like up and down and up and down and up and down. There's not a single spot on the entire damn trail that is flat. And yeah, I'm about to wipe out shortly. So anyway, just so you know, on the way that the bike works, you have to have it in pedal assist if you want to have any kind of power. And you have to be very careful with that. So if you have it in a pedal assist mode, it is going to assist you even if you don't know that you want assistance. So if you're going to go up the hill, let's say, and you expect to go, say, 2 feet, and you turn the pedal expecting to go 2 feet, and it helps you a little more than you expect. Maybe you'll go like 4 feet, even though you're expecting to go 2 feet, and because it's pedaling when you're not really wanting it to pedal, it feels almost like somebody standing behind you giving you a push. And then when that push happens, you go in a direction that you don't expect, like right here. Whammo. So just be very careful with e-bikes in general, especially pedal assist ones. And I know in some states the definition of a motorized vehicle means that it's motorized, and if the vehicle is a pedal assist, then it's not really considered a motorized vehicle anymore. It's considered a bicycle. And I also know that every state, maybe even county, has a different set of rules on these e-bikes, and the laws just keep on changing and changing and changing. But I also know that it seems like there's not really any heavy enforcement of the e-bike laws. There's no like people hunting you down because you have the wrong type of e-bike or whatever. I haven't seen anybody do that, and I haven't really heard too much about that much a heavy enforcement of e-bikes, but that is just something to keep in mind. And this is just me cruising around Margaritaville for the Lions Rally where we filmed this video at. So anyway, hopefully this helps you out, and please like and subscribe like always. Thanks.